in it because the snow was melting and there were these 2 ducks there. And I sat down and the ducks acknowledged me. At first they were startled by my presence, and I calmed my mind. And I looked at them and said to them in my mind, I love you. I'm not going to hurt you. And every once in a while people would come by and they would get startled. And I asked the duck, quite honestly with my mind, are you connected to the spirit? And it just bobbed its head in a nod. I said, you're aware of my thoughts? It bobbed its head in a nod. I said, will you come to me? It didn't come to me. Right now the train, the whistle's going. This whole thing is just... I feel like I'm coming out of a coma or something. And I looked at the duck and then I thought to myself, well, I'm asking the duck to come to me. That's not happening. Then I remembered the lesson that I told you in The Healing Begins Now. The hope that it will come, the belief that it will not, and then I realized, oh yeah, that's me inside the duck. It's me. It's that which is flowing through me is flowing through it. That which animates me is animating it. It's the same thing. And as soon as that came into my head, boom, the 2 ducks turned around and started swimming right towards me. As if to say, yes. Then these runners came by and they went, they scurried away. And then I tried it again. I said, so, come to me. They didn't come. And then I just realized, you're me. You're me inside of a different body, a larger part of me inside that body and that mind. Boom, they turned and started coming towards me. The train was helping, the wind was picking up to verify what was happening. And I said, so you understand? Do you consciously understand? And it bobbed its head. And then I let it know. I said, okay. And it shook its head and, it started doing its thing, ruffling its feathers. So I said, do you understand then that you have your conscious experience as well? And it said, boom. And it bobbed its head for me. Yes, I have my conscious experience of this like you, but I also know that you are me. And that's why we're scared of humans, because they don't know this. And I said, okay. Not so much in language, with the intent. So I visualized in my head, I'm going to stand up now. I don't want to startle you. Do you understand that? Then I'm going to get up and leave. And then he bobbed his head. I said, okay. And I stood up and he didn't move. He didn't scurry away. And I said, thank you very much. And he bobbed his head to me. And I bobbed my head back and I said, thank you again. And he bobbed his head, And when you become psychic this way, you know that you're communicating with them. There's no question. And I walked around the lake again, and there it was, and the wind was picking up, and then it made me realize, who's been helping you this whole time? You. A larger part of you. You commanded the wind, not your personality, that which animates you, because it is you in a scalar reality. The beauty of life is you have your individual experience, yes. But it is you, the spirit, that makes you so. So if you love the spirit, and you don't want to lose your soul, you are the larger spirit. So you won't let that happen. So look around. It's wonderful. The design is wonderful. And you open up to it. And it's crazy because you realize, if you're not connected to love or the spirit, opening up like this could torment you. It certainly has me through this process. And it seemed like an absolute nightmare. A disconnection from the Creator is hell. Hell is not a destination. It is a disconnection. When you open up this way and you're not connected to the Creator, it can consume you. But when you're connected to the Creator and the Spirit, it's fun. All I can tell you, it is the most incredible, fun, entertaining existence. Life is awesome when you're connected to the Spirit and you understand the whole thing. It's fun. So much more opens up to you. It's amazing. All the information is there. Life is amazing. And it said, yes, humans are going to have to get out into nature to become human again. As weird as that sounds, you're going to need some It's not solitude, but you've got to get away from humans and interact with life again so that you can handle going back into the human community and discerning because they're infected, so that you can look at them and love them. And so you start to look at all these people, and I have giant fat people coming by, skinny people, and I just love them all because I realized, finally, that's me. Inside their body, confined right now to their personality and their body, that's another part of me that's inside their paradigm. And just know that. It's you inside them, looking through the blinders of their personality at yourself. It's not some crazy, subjective, weird thing. That's just the nature of life. And they're going to have that personality because that is part of creation, your individuality. And there's nothing wrong with appreciating that and knowing that. It said once this is understood and people realize you're all one thing, animating all of you. And throughout the day, you can be the floating finger, you can open up and communicate, you can have your experiences, but once you understand that, you'll reconnect to it. And animals know this. I love it, you can talk to them. And it said, do you see how much joy you have? It doesn't say it, you understand what I'm saying. It'll just put it in your mind. You understand. The train is totally confirming everything I'm saying right now. You're like, the train? You just wait. The true children of God play. That's what you do. That's what life is. Playing and learning and playing and appreciating. You feel like a kid again. You walk through the woods and you notice every pine needle, every leaf, a leaf falling and the beauty of it. And you can't handle that unless you're connected to the Spirit. But then when you open up, it's such appreciation. It's everywhere you look. You just, wow. And I envisioned myself being a Native American when it was all raw and pure here, and just being in such appreciation of life and the gift for you. Enjoy. It's the earth for you, and you are for it, and it's all perfect. It's just perfect. The children of God are playful. Playful meaning you're playing in the woods, you're enjoying it. Taking it all in. So, all I can tell you right now is get out there and do it. Get out there and play with this. Get out there and play. Rejoin with the Spirit. Nothing is more interesting, I'm telling you. It's fascinating. I know that even 2 years ago, if I heard somebody talking like me, I'd be like, yeah, I know, there's lots of neat stuff in the woods and life's great and everything. No, I had blinders on. Even though I would agree with this 2 years ago, yeah, nature's great. Yeah, the lake is pretty. No, it's nothing like when you reconnect to the Spirit. It's a whole different ball game. This is not an analytical thing. This is, you're just going to have to see and feel and experience. Life is awesome. Life is amazing. It's magnificent. It is just incredible. And the Spirit is as much you as it is me and everything. So you've probably figured out by now that for those of you, a lot of you listening to me, I'm just another part of you guiding you, telling you what you were not able to get from your own spirit, to lead you to reconnect to your spirit, so you can have as much fun with this as I am. It's so much fun being in love with the Spirit that creates everything. Now do me a favor, would you? This is the most important information that everybody needs to know on the planet Earth right now. For without this knowledge, you're lost. Okay? Think of it like having horrible vision and someone giving you glasses.